All right. Hello, everyone. Good evening. Thank you for taking time out in your evening to be with us tonight. It's my favorite night of the week, and that's Tuesday because we all get together. And I'm just so grateful for everyone here. I love our Tuesday night calls. I love feeling inspired. And as you will learn tonight and see tonight, we really are a family. So I'm really excited to introduce our guest, but before a guest speaker, but before I do, I'd like to welcome all the guests here. And if you would please put your name in the chat, your name will be entered into a draw. We are giving away two of my favorite, and I know lots of ladies on here that it's their favorite skincare products, our Vanishing Balm and our Eye Smooth. So I'm going to introduce our guest speaker. She is a fellow Canadian, Lindsay Hilton. She is a top income earner. She is a Cadillac earner. She is a mom. She's just so inspiring, and I can't wait for you all to hear her story. So Lindsay, take it away.
Yes, I should unmute. Hi, everybody. I'm so honored to be here. I was so excited when Erin asked me. It's been a while since I've told my story, so I apologize if it's not as smooth as normal. But I've given it a lot of thought today because it's been a while since I've done it, and how it's impacted me. How is this business, this product, how's it changed my life? And it's like a bigger scope than sometimes I even realize. Like even today, I was getting emotional about it because it has been so life-changing for me. So in October 2015, I saw a friend posting about this new opportunity, this new product. And I wanted to know about the product. My hair was terrible after my kids. I was missing little chunks after my son. I didn't bother styling it because it took way too long. So I was like the mom bun champ of Edmonton here, rocking my leggings and hair up all the time because I just didn't have the extra time to do my hair, and it looked like crap anyways. So I thought, why am I wasting my time? I got kids to feed. So I wanted the product so badly, and my friend says, well, just sell it. And I said, no. I have dabbled in direct sales, and you know what? It's not for me. I have tried. I just don't make any money. I just don't think that that's what I want. So some time went on, and the Alberta economy started to crash a little bit. My husband at that time was in the oil field, and he's like, you know what? There's a recession again. And all I could think was, I don't want to go back to budgeting for groceries. Like, who hates going to the grocery store and thinking like, I just can't afford this one item that I want so badly for my kids? Or, I mean, fruit, vegetables, is all expensive. So I thought, hey, if I sign up and do this, what if I just make a little extra grocery money, help pay for dance for my daughter, anything like that, maybe just a few $100s a month, even to buy the product would be life-changing. So I pressed that submit button, and I instantly regretted it and thought, I have no idea what I just did. I didn't tell my husband. I just waited patiently for all my stuff to come and thought, I don't know. I think that I made a big mistake. I started using the product, of course, fell in love with it, started changing my hair. I started meeting, more leaders and learning more about the company. And I had my launch party, and I started signing people up, and people were excited. They needed this product. They needed it for their hair. They needed this opportunity. And so they're jumping on. And before I knew it, my first month, I made like $800. And I thought, holy, if I can make $800 a month, like this, like really changes our life for while we're going through this recession. So I kept going. I got excited. I kept going and telling more people. And that's the beauty of this business is it's word of mouth, social media. You're talking to so many different people. And my business grew. And within the first 5 months, I hit Market Mentor, which is our Cadillac rank. Within the first 13 months, I hit director. And my paycheck started climbing. And it was so exciting that the first year I was in business, I made 6 figures, and next year I matched my husband at the time, his oil field income. So financially, of course, totally changed our lives. I think the part that I still find the most valuable to me, I mean, money is wonderful, makes the world go round, right? But the most valuable part to me was that I really truly found myself in this business and this opportunity. I got pregnant in university, so the stomach flu was not the stomach flu, and she is 15 now. But I didn't have a career to go back to. My husband at the time, like I said, worked the oil field. There was really long hours to have childcare, and weird hours. It just didn't make sense for me to go back to work. So we struggled a lot. I lost a lot of myself and being, and I don't really like this term, but it's the best way to describe it is just a mom, right? I lived for my kids, which I still do, but in a very different way. I lost a lot of my self-esteem and my self-worth, and those are all things that this business gave back to me. If I look at myself 5 years ago to who I am now, I'm a completely different person. I mean, even if people know me from social media, they'll see my transformation, that I'm comfortable with myself, like I truly like myself. And, not only has it given me time freedom and financial freedom, it's also allowed me to make an impact, which I think is one of my favorite parts. So this year I was super honored to be chosen as a gratitude ambassador to help give back across Canada and all of our company, with mentorship, leadership, helping others take control of their lives to be able to transform whatever it is. I've seen people buy new homes, new cars, go on vacations, pay for hockey and dance and those things that are important to our families, all while sometimes still raising kids or doing this part-time, or just in the nooks and crannies of any day. And I mean, it just like makes me tear up whenever I get a message that someone says, like, do you know what I just bought? For me personally, my biggest change this year and why I'm most grateful for this business is I was able to, I'm gonna get emotional, leave a marriage I wasn't happy in about a year ago. And I just on my own got an offer accepted on a brand new house because I make money with this company. So people think that this is just a regular opportunity, and I'm going to tell you right now, it is not a regular opportunity. It is a life-changing opportunity that you will get out of whatever you put into it. And it is not too late. We are still so new and we have so much to offer. It's still offering me things even 5 years later. Like I've had time this year to focus on my children going through a divorce and starting over in a new life and, moving forward. So that is my story. I thank you so much for asking me to talk today. But yeah, I don't know if there's anything else I should say. It's been a while since I've done this.
Oh my gosh, Lindsay, that was so amazing. Thank you so much for your story. It's
You're
so
welcome. Thank you.
uplifting. I can't even, well, we can all imagine, we all come from different walks of life and we've all lived that. You just feel like the mom and how quickly the things that you cherish you can actually start to resent. And once you have a purpose, a greater purpose, then you actually start to enjoy those little things a little bit more. At least I know that I've totally found that. So if you don't mind, we had a couple questions for you.
Oh yeah, of course.
So first of all, like, what do you think is the greatest thing you've gotten out of this other than financial stability? Like in terms of your personal development, what's the greatest challenge you've overcome or that biggest thing that you think you've taken away that you've learned that's really helped you in your business?
Self-confidence has been like a massive thing for me. I still remember that I got asked to speak at like one of our, I think it's Rejuva Palooza, when we launched Rejuva beads, and I just hit executive director and I still had no real idea what I was doing because we just worked and were excited, and I had to speak and I bombed it and I cried and I was so embarrassed. And then I was like, okay, every time they ask me to speak, I'm going to say yes every single time. And so I have every single time, and I've grown to like absolutely adore public speaking, presenting, training, leadership. So I definitely think that's probably one of the things I really love the most, is that it's given me the confidence to be able to tell my story. Among other things, I just find something else that I really enjoy that I didn't even know I would.
That's amazing. I think that a lot of people can probably relate to that too, right? So
That's so awesome. I also was wondering, for those people who are here sitting with us, waiting and kind of thinking they're on the fence, but they're not really sure, they're not sure they have the confidence or what it takes to jump in, what would you say to them?
Just do it. I mean, I told you, and I am dead serious. I regretted hitting that submit button, like regretted it. I was like, I used the last little bit of my credit card. Like I said, I didn't tell my husband at the time, like anything. And I was like, I don't know what I just did. Um, but I jumped in with both feet. I recognize that this really truly is an opportunity. I mean, our compensation plan is unreal, right? Like the industry standard is much lower than what we pay. The travel opportunities, the incentives, the way we're treated like family. As soon as I recognized that, I thought there's no way I'm giving this up. Like I'm going for it. And like I said, this is still so new. So anyone that's on the fence, some people say to me, oh, well, I should have joined when you joined. But no, I see people every day join this business still 5 years later, 6 years later, whatever it is in the US, 6 years. And they're killing it. They're becoming directors in a year, in 5 months, in however much. That's the thing. You want to put the work in, you can do absolutely anything. The sky's the limit. Like it is not too late. If you have anything in your gut, like I listen to my gut and I think the universe, God, whoever, every single day that I trusted that instinct and I went with it.
That is so true. It's actually statistically proven that now is actually the time to jump into a business between its 5th and 10th year in business, because this is when it's hot, right? This is when we have stability and we have all the things. So that's so awesome. Thank you so much. I appreciate your everything that you shared with us. That's so amazing. Okay, the next thing we're going to do is, before we do the draw, we're going to listen, I believe, to Aaron has something to share with us. Aaron is our upline and our leader in this business, and we are just so grateful for everything that he shares with us all the time.
Thanks so much. I just got to say, I have never met Just Mom Lindsay. I'm going to tell you right now. So I don't know how quickly the transformation happened, but I know I met you probably when you hit director, and it just floored me what a strong person you were right from the time I met you. And so if you're saying that the business helped change you, I believe it. Roxy, when she joined, again, she was just a mom, we'll say, just a mom of a lot of kids, I guess. But she just needed to try to pay a bill, and she did spend the last $400 in our checking account to sign up, and then told me about it. And there's something different about this company. We don't get involved in this to sell people shampoo. It's not why we do it at all. And the reason that somebody invited you to this call is because they actually care enough about you, because they want you to hear, maybe you'll have the best hair of your life. Maybe you'll have the best skincare of your life. For those in the States, you can start doing wellness, and maybe you'll get the best, you'll feel better than you've been in years. I do. And maybe you need some extra money. This is a tough time. 2020 was not our friend. 2021 is starting out a little rough, and it really makes an impact to you guys, to you as a person. You don't even realize when you join a company like this, the culture that they've set up. And it really started in the early days, the team that started when Roxy started back in 2014, and it carried through because these founders of this company cared more about changing people's lives than they did about making the bottom line. They want to make money, don't get me wrong, but they wanted to change people's lives. The founder of the company came from direct sales. He walked the earth door to door in Tupperware, and he came out and said, I'm going to start a business, and the single goal is to have people have their lives change. And you heard some amazing things that Lindsay was able to accomplish. And my wife was able to retire me at the age of basically 50 from a corporate executive level job doing tech work, and it's one of those things where it takes hard work. Roxy worked hard, Lindsay works hard, But the difference is when I'm in a corporate job and I worked hard, when I was in corporate, I knew how to do my job like crazy, better than anybody. I'd put in 70, 80 hours a week and I'd be killing it. And I'd get a grand whopping, maybe 1% increase over the schlub that showed up at 9, looked at the clock for 7.5 hours and then got up and went home. And that's the difference. If you work in your life on your own business, you can have your own results. And there's so many people here on the call that can help and mentor you guys and help you find your path to making it happen. It's not hard, is work. So just want to be super clear with that. So as the benefits are amazing. You don't even know the benefits you need sometimes. Lindsay had no idea where it would take her. You know, I've seen her this year, and I know that some of the struggles that she had gone through, and had no idea from the outside. She just was carrying it and making it happen, and cared about her family enough to keep going. And with me, I told you my wife retired me 2 years early, and my full-time job became doing nothing but loving on her. And that is the greatest gift I could have gotten, because 2 years later, in March, she passed away and left me this legacy. And not a day goes by, and I got her shirt on today with her Post-it note with how she talked to herself daily about doing this job. And one of the things on it is, how do I make the most impact on other people's lives? And that's what I do every single day. It gets me out of bed. It makes me want to get on a call. It makes me want to talk to somebody. It makes me, when I'm in line at Starbucks, be able to have a conversation with somebody who I know is struggling with their hair. And it's a weird thing for me when I seen this happen with Roxy, that someone who's struggling with their hair and you say, I have something special that might help your hair. They're not offended. They love hearing it, and they want to hear it, and they want to see if they can help change that part of their life. And you know, when you have an issue with your hair or your skin and how it affects you, you know, I seen somebody try the product on their son who had horrible acne, and it just touched me that they went to doctors and did everything, and they used the skincare line for about 3 months, and this kid's skin looked amazing. And so there are so many ways to get involved in Monat, and so many ways to affect the next part of your life, that you can just have great hair, you can have great skin, you can be the best version of yourself, or you can maybe launch yourself into a future that's going to give you some income that you didn't expect, and who knows where you could take it. There are people who started within 12 months and they're in the top 10 of the company and earning in 2020. It's really possible. It's hard work. It's really possible, but you can choose this for yourself, because there's too many things these days making the decisions for you guys. 2020 was the master of telling you what to do with your life. You can't go to work because you might spread the disease. A virus is affecting you. A boss is following those rules. The government is following those rules. And it's what we need to do. There's nothing wrong with that. But the reality is that's something else dictating the next future part for your family. And this is the opportunity to dictate it for yourself. Make a decision, and it's not a big risk. It's risk-free for 30 days. In the US, it's $199. In Canada, it's $249. Those are the minimum packs. They will get you started like everybody else's started their business. You can buy more stuff. You can buy just that, and it's going to make a difference. And your upline will be there to help you, and you can change the story of your own life and define what's going to happen for your family for the rest of your life in your own terms. And that's really what the decision, regardless of what you do in your life, whether it's with Monat, whether it's not, try to make that decision for yourself and dictate where you spend the next chapter of your life. That's it.
All right, are we ready for some draws, everyone? Last call for everyone to put their name into the draw. I know Monty's been getting all the names so far. Thank you, Aaron, as always. Like Lindsay said, thank you for continuing Roxy's legacy, because you just make it so, I don't even know the word. I can't put the words to it. We're just so grateful for your leadership and your heart. All right, I will let Monty take that over because I think everybody has put their names in. Go for it, Monty.
I think so. I have so many people on, guys. Thank you so much for coming and spending your time with us. I hope, if nothing else, you leave with some joy in your heart. I know whenever I reach out to someone, they always say that they just feel so inspired. And good luck to everyone. And make sure you get back to this person who invited you here. I will get on with this. First, we will do the Makeup Vanishing Balm.
Oh, Monty.
Yep.
Sorry, we have Anna Curate. Did you get her?
Nope.
Okay. We'll add in for the second prize, maybe. How about that? And Georgette.
Okay. Are we
Okay.
good?
And did you get Georgette?
Yeah.
Okay.
I did.
Sounds good. Kate, that's it. Let's go.
Okay. Let's go. All right. So we want to make sure everybody's in there. That's only fair. Like my little 30-second miracle in the middle there. You probably can't tell it's what it is. That's what it is. Can you see the name?
Nay?
Nay. Or I think it's supposed to be Nat. I probably,
Oh,
that was a typo. It was Nat, Belinda's guest. Okay, so we'll remove Nat. That's so funny.
And that was for which prize, Monty?
The Makeup Vanishing Balm.
Perfect.
So next we'll do the Eye Smooth. I never know which way to tilt this so you can see the name.
Kenton.
Kenton, congratulations, Kenton. All right, that's all I've got.
All right. Well, again, thank you everyone for being here and taking time out in your evening. I am feeling super pumped and really inspired and so grateful for our Money family. Congratulations to the winner, and please let your market partner know if you won. Let them know your address, and also please go back to the market partner that invited you tonight. Make sure you get all your questions answered, because I know I had a ton of questions. I was like Lindsay, I hit submit and I paced my room going, what did we do? But today, 5.5 years later, so grateful that I hit that button. So please make sure to go back and ask the questions. That's it. Thanks, everyone.
Thanks, guys. Thanks, Lindsay.
Bye.